Gosh, you really have to have an imagination for this. I don't know how to save this. The fondant is coming apart and it's drying up.
What?
Yep, it's drying.
Oh no.
This makes me want to eat. Stress eat.
What is it?
Why does Mommy Shark have a cake video? Oh, that's kind of weird. Where's your usual breastfeeding video? Well, guys, I mean, I am hashtag the mom that does it all. And I do want to make a cake for my 2-year-old. And that's what mommies do. So this video. So bear in mind, this is the first time in a long time that I'm attempting to do something so ambitious, like a Pikachu cake. But I'm here to show you from a beginner's perspective on how I did it. And does it look good? Because I don't know if it looks good, but you saw it in the thumbnail. So if it looks good and you clicked, then you want to watch this video, right? I'm at Michael's. I got a few things here. I'm really excited to do this for the first time. Go ahead and just grab little fondants of each of the colors that I need. And now we need the pillar for support and a cardboard. Well, let's go ahead and start. What I bought, I will actually try to find the stuff for you guys and put the links in the description box below. What I really care about with this cake is that it's a Pikachu cake. This is a 6-inch dome to make the Pikachu head, 6x3 round pan to make the body, and another 6-incher that I already had, which is a lot thinner, but I'm going to use this as well instead of using the other one twice. So I'm using 3 Betty Crocker yellow cake mixes. Here are my molds for the head and the body. I'm gonna go ahead and lubricate, just press. Remember guys, I am not a chef and I am not a baker. This is just me learning from what I see other people doing. Now just spray some flour. Obviously, you don't want to put too much because this cake is going to rise up. Oh wow, so guess what? 2 boxes is actually enough to do your Pikachu cake. Okay guys, now they're gonna go in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and put all of these in the freezer so that they're easily cut and placed into the mold. While the cake is cooling in the fridge, I'm going to go ahead and create the base for the cake. Pretty much what we're going to need to do is stick one in the middle here. Once this is fully dry, I'm going to go ahead and put a hole right in the middle of this and put that on top. I had to put this on because I don't know, might get messy. I've got my rich and creamy vanilla buttercream. I'm gonna put this in a Wilton bag, or you can just use a regular Ziploc bag. Remember, this is making an awesome cake for dummies, so, you know, not completely professional over here. I have these, they're made especially for buttercream. Don't know this about me, but I kind of wanted to be a baker at some point. That didn't end up happening. Ended up going to school for nutrition and then master's in business administration and working in clinical research, but I'm actually an artist at heart. I love to create things. Guys, you'd be so proud of me. I have professional tools here, somewhat professional. Smells so sugary and yummy. straight to the bottom because we want the first layer to stick to the bottom. Now I'm going to take out the cakes from the freezer. I'm going to start with the bottom of the body. So if you look at Pikachu, he's pretty fat at the bottom. This is actually naturally because it's domed. The cake naturally is going in. So I'm gonna actually leave the dome because this is where his feet will go. So I'm just gonna go ahead, put this down the middle. Okay guys, first layer is down. Then we're gonna go with the second layer, which is the less, I would say not as wide. Perfect. So it's sitting perfectly right on top. The other cake. Let's go ahead and move into the head. You're gonna need a serrated knife to cut through the cake so you're not breaking through it. Here's our head. I actually totally approve. Gosh, you really have to have an imagination for this. Okay guys, as you can see here, Pikachu is wider on the sides, so I'm giving him the wider angle as his front, and then he's thinner sideways. So if you look sideways, he's thinner this way. So that's how I carved him. I made sure his head sits where his arms are gonna come out. His arms are going to come out this way, and then his feet are gonna sit this way. So we're done carving. I'm gonna go ahead and put what they call a buttercream crumb coat on top of it, and then put it back in the fridge before I put the fondant on top. So now comes the fun part. I'm going to go ahead and roll out some yellow fondant, and then we're gonna put it over the cake. The cake has been in the fridge for a few hours now. Hopefully everything will go well. All right guys, so this is pretty hard, so I'm just gonna knead it for a few minutes and then make it into a ball and roll out.
What are you making?
Pikachu. All right guys, now I'm going to take this and just place on top of the head.
Upon the orange?
Just smack down on the head.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say this.
This?
The fondant is coming apart and it's drying up.
What?
Yep, it's drying.
Oh no.
Got that right. This makes me want to eat. Stress eat. I ended up having to take off the fondant because it was such bad dry fondant, and I went to the store and I went and got Wilton's instead. So wish me luck. Hopefully this will work better. I've worked with Wilton once before, so you know, made fondant cake once or twice before in my life, and I've used that and it worked for me. So hopefully this will work. This has been harder than it looks. This is what the cake looks like right now. It's really hard to actually put fondant on such an irregular shape. But I tried my best. Definitely learned some lessons.
the Pikachu cake?
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jessie. Happy birthday to you. Hey, help her blow out the candle. Blow it.
Blow.
Zach, blow it out.
Is that a cake?
Yeah!
All right.
Nancy, you make it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!